You're watching a Wheels TV Top 200 New Vehicle Profile on the 2005 Ford GT. In the mid-1960s, the Ford Motor Company launched an unprecedented campaign to dominate the motorsports world with a comprehensive program entitled Total Performance. Everything from IndyCar to drag racing was included, and Ford's hopes for international sports car racing success was hung on Carroll Shelby's Thundering Cobras and Ford's revolutionary GT40, which won the world-famous 24 Hours of Le Mans for 4 consecutive years between 1966 and 1969. Ford has now revived its legendary mid-engine masterpiece and has done an incredible job of remaining faithful to the original and bringing the Ford GT into the modern technological era. The new Ford GT is larger than the 1960s version in virtually every dimension, yet the shape and style of the sleek two-seater is truly unmistakable from its forebear. As in the original Ford GT, the doors are cut deeply into the roof panel, and the entry and exit from the car will take some getting used to. The interior, although larger and accented with some updated switchgear, controls, and flashy trim, is strongly reminiscent of the 1960s GT legend. Anyone up to 6 feet 2 inches in height should be able to get comfortable in the Ford GT. But be advised that you can't help but feel a bit claustrophobic no matter how tall you are. But the Ford GT is all about performance and exclusivity, since only 3,500 units will be built over a 2-year production run. It's powered by a hand-built 5.4-liter all-aluminum supercharged intercooled V8 that produces 550 horsepower at 6,500 RPMs and 500 foot-pounds of torque at 3,750 RPMs. All Ford GTs come with a 6-speed Ricardo manual transmission, and no automatic transmission is available. Keeping with its retro images, the Ford GT doesn't come with stability control, traction control, or other high-tech driving intrusions, much the same way Dodge did it when the Viper was introduced in 1992. Anti-lock 4-wheel disc brakes, however, are standard. It's no surprise that the Ford GT driving experience is as close to experiencing a race car on the street as has ever been possible. The Ford GT will scream from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds, run a 12-second quarter mile, and reach a top speed of over 200 miles per hour. A performance envelope that equals or exceeds that of its 40-year-old predecessor. Handling is extraordinary, and if Ford's goal was to create a domestic exotic that could run with the best that Italy's benchmark sports car icon Ferrari could muster, the Blue Oval has done it. The Ford GT, although not as contemporary as a Ferrari 360 Modena, can surpass it on just about every performance yardstick for a lot less money. Which leads to the Ford GT's sticker price, which is somewhere in the neighborhood of $150,000. We're vague because, as with any collector status new vehicle with a limited production run, most Ford dealers who are fortunate enough to get a GT in the first place will generally mark them up as much as another $50,000. Obviously, only the very well-to-do need apply. Ford took a gamble when it committed to building a 6-figure race car-inspired exotic in a fickle ultra-high-performance sports car market that has seen gasoline prices skyrocket in recent months. But the Ford GT has no domestic equal in terms of style, speed, and curb appeal. And we think Ford's gamble has paid off handsomely.